Tampa Bay Buccaneers quarterback Tom Brady has decided to retire from the sport of professional football at the age of 44 after 22 illustrious seasons at playing quarterback in the NFL. He said in a post today, "I've always believed that the sport of football is an all-in proposition. If 100% competitive commitment isn't there, you won't succeed, and success is what I love so much about our game. This is a physical, mental, and emotional challenge every single day and has allowed me to maximize my highest potential. And I have tried my very best these past 22 years. There's no shortcut to success on the field or in life. This is difficult for me to write, but here it goes. I am not going to make that competitive commitment anymore. I have loved my NFL career, and now it is time to focus my time and energy on other things that require my attention." Brady went on to say a lot more and go into detail, thanking people, thanking his family, thanking his fellow coaches, or his fellow players and his coaches from the past. Little bit of interesting note: there was not a mention of the Patriots in his long post, but that's a story for another day. But the big story right now is Tom Brady, greatest quarterback in NFL history, has decided to retire at the age of 44. And there is so much you can say. And I know there are still like the three people out there who are going to be on Twitter like, "Oh, he's not the greatest quarterback. He's not the greatest player." He's the greatest. The dude played until he was 44. And not only is Tom Brady still likely in the running for an MVP, Tom Brady went out at the age of 43, 44 in his past two seasons with 40 touchdown seasons. And this past year, his last year in the league, threw for 5,316 yards. Won 7 Super Bowls, won a bunch of MVPs. He's won the Super Bowl MVP a host of times. I believe he's won the Super Bowl MVP like about 4 times, if I'm correct. But it is just crazy. I just looked it up. It's 5 times. Wow, there you go. Even I was underselling the greatness of Tom Brady. The dude's won 7 Super Bowls. The dude's been to like at least 11 at this point. He has all the records, most career wins, most career passing attempts, most career completions, most career passing touchdowns, most career passing yards. He's done it all. He's literally done everything there is to do in this sport multiple times over. And I said this earlier. I said when these reports initially came out the week of the Rams game that Brady was contemplating, his career after football, and we had heard that Brady was like ready to start in 2022 and ready to go back to work no matter what, no matter if they won, lost, or what have you. But I think Brady at some point came to the realization that he couldn't any longer justify playing the sport of football and taking that time and sacrificing that time away from his family, his personal commitments, outside professional commitments, his future after football. And mostly his family, if we're being honest. Because, his kids are still relatively young. And as a dad, you want to be there. And this is not me trying to say, oh, Tom Brady's an absent father. No, I'm sure he's there and he loves his kids. But that doesn't mean that there's not a sacrifice that comes with playing the game of pro football. There is. And I think maybe Brady got to a point, maybe this is part of it, and he kind of goes into it a little bit in his post, that maybe he got to a point where he couldn't look his kids in the eye and justify being away from them for the sport of pro football. When he's made all the money in the world, he's accomplished the highest accomplishments you can achieve 7 times. 5-time Super Bowl MVP, 3-time NFL MVP. Like, there's nothing left for him to do. There has been nothing left for Tom Brady to do for about 5 years now. He wasn't on extra time because his body wasn't there. He was on extra time because he just couldn't justify being that great. He even said at some point in his post that it's time to move the or pass the torch almost to the next generation of NFL athletes. And say what you want. I know there's a lot of people like Cliff Kellerman on ESPN who were saying that, oh, he's going to fall off a cliff. He's going to fall off a cliff. The dude went out 43 touchdowns, 12 interceptions, 7.4 yards per attempt, 5,316 yards, and threw the ball 719 times. Tom Brady went out arguably at his best. If we're being honest, he arguably went out at his best. And it is crazy to think that this dude, he like all the people, Brett Favre, Peyton Manning, the age caught up to everyone, but it didn't catch up to Tom Brady, and that might actually be his biggest accomplishment ever. Like, I mean, or at least like comparatively to the rest of his career. Like, honestly, it is just the fact that he has done everything there is to do, and then done the one thing that we thought could never be done, which is play into your 40s and be elite until you're 44. What more can you say? Greatest of all time. Thanks for watching this video from Real Take Sports Talk. Remember to like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you get notified whenever a new video is released. Also, remember to check out our live show every single Thursday at 8 p.m. right here on the YouTube channel. And remember, keep it real.